Here we're going to learn some basic calculator keystrokes. This is using a Texas Instruments TI-83. You can also use any other calculator and modify the keystrokes. So here we go. 8.6 to the 5th power. This particular calculator does not have a Y to the X button. It has this little hat here. So if I want to raise something to the 5th power, I would just go 8.6 to the 5th power, and I would get as an answer 47,042.70176. So if you're using a Y to the X button here, or wherever it happens to be on your calculator, you would just do 8.6 Y to the X 5, and you will get the same answer, 47,042. Alright, let's clear that out, and let's try the next one. 9.3 to the negative 4. So this time what you have to do is, again, you would still press this little hat or Y to the X at this point, but now you have to put a negative 4. So you use your plus minus key. This one's just a minus, and you put a 4 there, and for an answer, you're going to get 1.33. This E minus 4, this is times 10 to the minus 4th. So 1.3368, etc. times 10 to the minus 4 for that one. So 1.336 times 10 to the minus 4. Let me write that other answer down. 8.6 raised to the 5th. That's going to equal 4742.7. So 4742.7 approximately. Alright, now we're going to go to the roots. Let's clear this out. This is the cube root. Notice here on this calculator, this is the square root symbol right here. So any of these yellow keys, even on a different calculator, you would have to press the second function button before you invoke it. But this particular one, this is only square root. You can't do a cube root on this. On other calculators, like the TI calculators, TI-30XA, for instance, or a TI-36X, the solar one, it has a X, Y to the X button. So it kind of looks like this. Like that. And what that is you can put any root in here and any number in there. So let's do this calculator. Since I don't have that Y to the X button, what I have to do is use my hat button, and I have to do to the 3rd. Anytime I have a root, it's a fraction, so a 3rd root is a 1/3 power. So I would go minus 8 raised to the 1/3 power. So I would do something like this. So minus 8 raised to the 1/3 power, and I would get for an answer negative 2. So basically, I did this on the example in one of the homeworks. Negative 2, the cube root of negative 8 is negative 2. So this one equals negative 2. So if you were using the XY button for that one, you would do negative 8, then you would press that root button, and then you would do a 3 at that point, and that will give you the same answer. Alright, let's try the 4th root of 5674. Again, if you don't have that root button that lets you do any root, you have to use the hat. So again, this is the 4th root, so it's to the 1/4 power. So it would be 5674 raised to the 1/4. Notice I'm putting that in parentheses so it keeps it together. And I get 8.679 on that. So if I had to, 8.679, so if I had to catch or check that, the fourth root means I would take 8.679 and multiply it by itself 4 times. And that would get me back to 5674. Alright, another key that you have on here is this one right here, x to the minus 1 or 1 over x key, depending upon which calculator you have. Either x to the minus 1 or 1 over x. That allows you to do this really quick. Instead of doing 1 divided by 8765, you can do, again, you read this as 1.14 times 10 to the minus 4th. You can go like this, 8765, and press the x to the minus 1, or you can press 1 over x, and again you get the same answer. So it's just a quicker keystroke to do that. So either one you can do. So 1.14 times 10 to the minus 4. 1.14 times 10 to the minus 4. So that's your 1 over x key on that. Let me just put that better. And let me fix this. Okay, let's do scientific notation on the calculator. When you're entering a number in scientific notation, the most common error is students will press the times button, and then they'll press the 10 button, and then they'll press the keystroke button. So the EE button, which on this calculator is right here, EE. So you're either looking for the EE button, that's 1. Some calculators will have times 10 to the n, something like that, or some calculators have EXP. Those all do the same thing. So this calculator has EE. So before I can use it, again it's orange up here, so I gotta press this second function button. So if I'm going to enter 9.26 times 10 to the minus 3, it's going to be 9.26 second function EE. So that's already times 10. So I do not put another 10 in here. All I put is the negative 3. So again, I got to use this plus minus sign. So negative 3. Now I want to multiply that. So times 8.5. So 8.5 EE, so times 10 is EE, so second function EE, negative 10. Negative 10 equals 7.87 times 10 to the minus 12. That's what that one equals. So 7.87 times 10 to the minus 12. All right, the next problem that I have here is using the metric prefixes. So a meg, again, if you printed out that metric prefix sheet, a meg is times 10 to the positive 6, a kilo is times 10 to the positive 3, a milli is times 10 to the minus 3, and a micro is times 10 to the minus 6. So this one here, this is a 6, this one's a 3, this one's a minus 3, and this one is a minus 6. Again, times 10 for those. So when I'm putting them in my calculator, I have to account for that. I just can't put 1.59 in there. I got to put 1.59 times 10 to the 6th. So let's try that one. So I'm going to go 1.59. First I'm going to put parentheses around this. I want to enter it all in at once. So let's see, parentheses, 1.59. So again, meg is times 10 to the 6th, so I go second function EE6, all right, times 16k, so that's going to be 16 second function EE3, because the k is times 10 to the 3rd. All Alright, multiplication will get done before adding and subtracting, but if this was like, I don't know, if I had more over here, I'd have to use a double parenthesis, but I can just string this through. Plus 3.5 times 10 to the 4th, so I'm going to go second function EE4, close my parenthesis because I want this all to stay in the numerator, and I'm going to go divide, and again I'm going to use another parenthesis even though it doesn't show it. Sometimes when you have a long division line here, you don't show the big parenthesis, but it's kind of there because it has to stay grouped together. Alright, so a milli is times 10 to the minus 3, so this is going to be 33 second function EE minus 3 minus 86 micro, so it's 86 times 10 to the minus 6, so 86 second function EE negative 6. Again, I'm using this plus minus. Close my parenthesis. So I've got my numerator all here divided by, again I added this second set of parentheses to keep this group together, equals 7.729 times 10 to the minus 11. So you should be trying these on your calculator. Just pause the video. 7.729 times 10 to the minus 11. So 7.729 times 10 to the minus 11. One other way you could do this, if you're not sure on what to use for parentheses or what not to use for parentheses, you can do everything separate, meaning you can do the 1.59 times 10 to the 6th, and then you can multiply it by 16k, or times 10 to the 3rd, and then write that number down. Then you can take that number, add it to this, write that number down. Then you can do the denominator, clear your calculator, do the denominator, 33 milli minus 86 micro, again 33 times 10 to the minus 3 minus 86 times 10 to the minus 6, write that number down, then you can do the final division. Alright, here's another one. Looks like the parentheses are good on this one, everything's showing. Let's try this one, 8.56, second function EE negative 4 plus 9.44, second function EE negative 4, close the parenthesis. Oh, I forgot to put the parenthesis. Let me see if I can get back over there. Open parenthesis. Where's that insert button? Second function, insert, is that an 8? 8. Okay, let me get back out of this. Alright, 8.56 EE negative 4 plus 9.44 EE negative 4. Okay, divided by 4.24. I don't really need parentheses here, but I'm going to put them. 4.24 second function EE to the 3rd, close that off, equals. So this comes out to 4.245 times 10 to the minus 7. So 4.245 times 10 to the minus 7. So 4.245 times 10 to the minus 7. Okay, so hopefully this helps you getting started with your calculator. And if you have any other questions, just let me know.